What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. Hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band Blood Incantation, entitled Interdimensional Extinction. This is released on Dark Descent Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Colorado, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very technical, astrological, Annunaki mythology-influenced style of death metal. Yeah. This band has only put out 3 demos within the last couple of years, but within those 3 demos lied some really incredibly elaborate technical style of death metal. These guys know how to create very smart and intelligent music within their lyrical stylings, within their visual aspects, within their concepts. This is a band that really brought a space sort of element to their sound. A few of the people involved in this band are also involved in another really amazing band called Spectral Voice. A little bit of a different style of death metal, but more along the instances of doomy horror-themed sort of ideas. That band is great in itself, but we're going to talk more about Blood Incantation here. The demo work was really awesome. More exposure came their way towards 2014 with their Astral Spells demo. It was only 2 songs, but it gave the listener an idea of what they were going to be concocting and what they were going to be working on for future releases. And now here we are with the next installment in this band's continuation into eventual domination, with an EP like Interdimensional Extinction. It's only 4 tracks, and it clocks in at around 18 minutes in length, and with the exception of the opening track, most of the songs on here were pretty much grabbed from the very first 2 demos this band released, albeit these are newer representations of what those songs sound like. And I really think Blood Incantation are a special kind of death metal band, very much capturing the thrill and the ideas of early 90s death metal, very much encapsulated into some really awesome songwriting. You hear it from the opening moments of the song The Fifth Tablet, just the technicalities and the melodies of the guitar riffs going on there, to later songs like Hovering Lifeless. I think there's some really intelligent musicianship being represented here on this EP offering. Like I said, the guitar work here is very good, very technical, and I love the way these melodies sound. The solo work sounds incredible. I really love the way these guitars sound. It works perfectly for this band's style and the way they accomplish the songwriting. I think it works out nicely. When it comes to the bass, I think the bass is very crystal clear, very audible, and very well established here. If I'm not mistaken, the guy who plays bass on this EP also played on their last demo, and this is the same guy who, if I'm not mistaken, plays in bands such as Mournful Congregation, Stargazer, and assorted other great Australian metal acts. He does some phenomenal bass guitar work on here, and I really think it continuously adds on to this band's presentation and their concept. But overall, the bass tone is very clear, not overpowering, but still maintains a little bit of a technical sort of prowess, just like the main guitar work being represented on this EP. When it comes to the drums, I really appreciate the drumming style going on here. Fast-paced, not too over the top. It maintains a great balance all the way throughout. A lot of fast fills, a lot of blasting going on, especially towards the second halves of songs where the tempo starts to shift a little bit. And I like that sort of styling when it comes to drumming. It doesn't have to really stick to being fast or mid-paced all the time. It can have a little variety, and I love the way that this drummer handles himself. I think it's a really good drum performance. And when it comes to the vocals, excuse me, I love the way these vocals are. I love the growling moments of the vocals, and then there are some vocals that seem as though they seem a little bit chat-like, a little bit spoken at times. But I love this vocal variety. I love this vocal presentation. I think it sounds awesome, and it really engages the listener. From from a lyrical standpoint to the presentation. I think it's awesome. So overall, if you're into death metal that has an almost intergalactic, spacey sort of vibe going for it, I think you're going to fall in love with a band like Blood Incantation. I think this is a band that really picks up where bands like Demolik and Time Ghoul left off. I really appreciate their attention to detail, and it makes me wonder what's going to be next from this band. What's the next big step that they're going to take with their sound and their concepts? I think it may be a little bit more ambitious, but I think it might get better. This is a band that's going to get better and better with each single release, and I'm excited for their future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to the Dark Descent Records Bandcamp page where you can stream this EP in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can buy it digitally, and it is also available on a CD and a single-sided 12-inch vinyl with an etching of the artwork on the B-side. So whatever copy pertains to your interest, it's worth getting into. So again, the EP is Interdimensional Extinction by Blood Incantation. This is released on Dark Descent Records. Go support this. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, I think this is a band that's going to get better and better with each release that they put out. I can only imagine what the next step is from here. So if you happen to have heard this, let me know what you think of it, and we'll go from there. So support Blood Incantation. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Armiho out.